Do you remember your section?
Yeah.
We'll hand those out later. Go on. Do you want to tell me mine? Do you remember your one? I remember your one.
Yeah, because I have a photographic memory, so I can't remember.
Okay, let's begin. So, welcome to Archimate. And today, this term's aim is design your own park. So, let's do a quick recap. Our park is located in a city. So, it is like a large garden we can all use. Parks improve the air quality of our cities and our places to be active and play. Parks in cities may seem wild and natural, but parks are created by architects so that they can be enjoyed by people. But this week, we will be designing a public water feature. Who knows what a public water feature is? Okay, that seems like most of you guys. Okay, let's find out. Public water features can take many forms. Can you think of an example? Okay, let's start with you.
There's one which is actually of the road I live on.
Okay, how does it look like?
Well, it's basically a bit like a flat, stony area, and then at the beginning there's like this bit, and then sometimes, which I don't think it always happens, water shoots out.
Wow, so today we're going to be designing our own one. Can we have one more person?
So can it include the stuff from your one, and it can include...
Of course it can, or you can create a new one as well. Yeah.
A fountain?
Yeah, a fountain. And a fountain is the most common one. Okay, last one.
Water fountain.
Okay, let's continue. So, fountains are a piece of architecture, meaning a source or spring. So what are fountains for? Yeah.
Fountains. Okay, so some people use them for drinking.
Yeah.
When the water is clean. Other people use the fountains. And fountains that are kind of more open and you can't really scoop up things. I think there's something where you throw in one penny and then you make a
Yeah,
wedge.
those are the most common ones, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just for spraying people or for like just playing.
Yeah, it's quite fun to do. Okay, let's continue.
Or is it just spraying like water?
So, fountains used to supply drinking water, but can also be designed for play, decoration, or create a dramatic effect.
It can't be a fountain, it's just a fountain.
Okay.
Fountain.
Quiet please everyone. So, in the Alhambra, Spain, fountains were also used cleverly for environmental control. The water makes the hot, dry air in summer cooler, and this temperature change creates air movement through the surrounding buildings. This is an advanced technique of passive ventilation we use in high technology buildings today. Have you noticed that just by being near water can make you feel cool? This was first displayed in the Alhambra, and it's now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So, there are many possibilities for the design of fountains. They can be calm and gentle, like this memorial fountain for Princess Diana in London. Who's seen this before?
There's a playground for that.
Yeah, there is, in fact. Okay, hands down.
And then you can make it uncalm like the water. Just dry up.
Okay, so fountains can be playful and dramatic, like the Crown Fountain in Chicago.
Wow. That creeped me out. I would not sleep for that.
Fountains can create a large public space, like Granary Square in London.
Well, that could have been possible in summer. Oh yeah, because of COVID.
Fountains can also serve a function like washing or drinking. Water is a precious resource, so architects need to think about sustainability. What do we mean by sustainability? Yeah, right at the back.
Oh, sustainability is how you can sustain stuff. Because if you have tons of water from the sea gushing out, if you have tons of water coming in, you're soon going to run out of water. And if the water doesn't go back into the fountain or that gets clean and go back in, you're going to run out of water very soon.
Yeah.
And the fountain is just going to become stagnant.
Yeah, that's correct. Can we have one more answer? Yep.
Me?
Yep.
Oh yeah. So
We can take that later.
actually two things one is what I'm gonna ask the other one is the sustainability. You're going to need it because to keep things like balanced.
Yeah.
Weight of different materials matters and how strong different materials are. Like if you wanted to create a fountain, you might want to use something more like I don't know, marble or concrete, not wood or anything.
Okay, that's correct.
And
Let's find out what sustainability
one
is.
question.
So, sustainability means to maintain or conserve the world that we live in. When designing with water, we need to conserve the water we use. Let's watch a short video about why we need to conserve water.
What? But it is already a video,
Yeah, but
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
You can't
Reasoning.
You've already got it up.
Oh my gosh, you guys are
Okay, everyone quiet please.
Water is the basis of life, and only a tiny share of all the water on Earth is fresh and renewed by the water cycle. If you took all the water in the world and put it into a gallon jug, less than 1 teaspoon of it would be available to us.
Then you should get some filters.
We're overusing it, we're overtapping rivers, and we're overpumping groundwater. We live at a time in history where over 1 billion people don't have access to safe drinking water, and over 3 billion people have no access to sanitation. Water is a global issue, but it's also a very local issue. We forget that we live in a hydrosphere and that all of our water resources are connected. Water that runs in the Ganges could also end up in the Hudson, or could fall over the plains of Africa, or could make a cup of tea in the Queen's Palace. To support the average American lifestyle today takes about twice the global average.
The Great American Lawn is a great example of one of the myriad of ways that we take water.
Is that Las Vegas?
Agriculture is something that we really need to give thought to. 70% of all the water we extract from rivers, lakes, and aquifers goes to irrigated agriculture. To some extent, we're using some of tomorrow's water to meet today's food demands.
Large number of people I talk to, when they learn that the Colorado, the mighty force of nature, no longer reaches the sea, there's a look of shock in most people's faces that the delta literally runs dry.
We are using and abusing our water resources in ways that are completely unsustainable. And unless we think about it that way, and we start taking action at an individual level, then I don't really see how we'll be able to overcome so many of the issues that we're going to be faced with in the next 50 years. And this is our time in history to do something about it.
Oh my gosh, there's an old man doing revisions.
Okay, quiet please everyone. So, for our park design,
Oh no, geography lessons.
pay attention please everyone. So for our park design, what natural water resource can we use? How can we collect it? Can someone give me an example? Yep.
Just like get some water from rivers and lakes and then
Yeah, get
dump it
this is one
thing
example.
and then use it.
Anyone
Oh,
else?
you have to. Oh, me. Get the water from the sea and put it on a mountain.
Okay.
Because then it like cycles again. Yeah.
So, one is rainwater. When we collect and reuse rainwater, this is called rainwater harvesting.
Makes sense. Oh yeah.
So, architects can include rainwater harvesting in their designs. Let's look at some examples.
Oh.
Oh my god.
So, architects can include rainwater harvesting. So, below is an example.
Oh yeah, there's those big tree thingies in Singapore.
I've been to Singapore.
So, what can everyone see here?
I can see.
How do you think the rain is collected here?
In rain collection circle.
Yeah, so they're in the form of a bowl, isn't it?
Oh, that is a big bowl.
So, today's task will be to design a public water feature for your park.
Nice.
Oh yeah, do you know the
Your design should be fun and interactive.
Oh, I know.
Watermelons.
I think. Watermelon.
And include rainwater harvesting and people.
Well, you can harvest rainwater and it stinks.
Okay, so I'm going to hand out some examples. Each table is going to have an example, a handout, and we're going to have a perspective, elevation and section, and a plan, bird's eye view. So we have to design our rainwater feature either in perspective, elevation and section, or plan. So just to go over these, can I have one volunteer?
Oh, me, I'm good at volunteering. I can volunteer. Oh, me.
Let's have you at the back. We haven't had you today. You, yeah.
I have to
Not with me.
No, just behind you.
Oh,
Yeah, you.
I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, you.
I made it
Rachel.
my little water park because I knew it.
Rachel, come here, you.
This is the water, look how high up it is. And you can jump in it.
Rachel.
Yeah, come.
Oh my god. That's you wait. Oh my god.
Does someone else want to volunteer?
Oh, I really
Okay. Come on up. So I want you to stand here. Okay, do you want to face your class? Okay, can I have your attention please everyone? Who can tell me what the plan view of George would be? But what would the plan view be? Do you want to point to? So how would we look at him in plan view?
my head.
Yeah, that's correct. So we would look at George from above. So this would be plan view, as if I was looking at George from above.
On my head.
So who can tell me what perspective will be? You can use this example. Yep,
Take that.
yep, you pick. Yep.
If you were standing in front,
Okay, so at an angle, isn't it?
yeah,
Okay.
it's like seeing it straight on, just like that, instead of looking at it from down.
Okay. Who can tell me how we would look at George in elevation or section? Yep.
From the side.
Okay, so that would be elevation.
And shoulder and arm. And I have a shoulder and an arm.
Okay, perfect. What would a section of George be?
A section of.
Remember how we said last week it was a cut, as if we were cutting through an apple? So how would George look? A section, isn't it? So as if we cut George in half.
Oh no, please bye.
You can come back now. Okay, take your seat now. Okay, so we're going to hand out these sheets, and we want you to get started on your own rainwater feature.